It's been a tragic week this week in aviation. This time in South Korea, where Jeju Air seems to have had a very serious crash with 180 people dead, and just looking at videos, it's brutal, basically. I wanted to make this video just to point out a bit what I can observe, what I see that's quite interesting, and just to give a bit more maybe insight to everyone and share what may have caused such a tragic accident. Now, from video sources, from news, it states that a bird strike may have occurred in the area. I think that's very well supported, for example, by this video. This video is basically the aircraft on final, camera pans up, and compressor stall. Either compressor stall, engine surge. It could occur if there's a bird strike, it's quite likely. Looking at where this hotel is geolocated, I've pointed out that it's most likely to be here. So it appears that it may have occurred when the aircraft was on final onto runway 01. The reason why the video was recorded at that point is not that clear. Maybe it was because, you know, the aircraft made noises and the person took up the phone and had a look. If we look at the aircraft, the approach, it was going for runway 01. There is a note in the FAA database stating that the instrument approach procedure can't be used on runway 19, so it shouldn't affect it. They were most likely on an ILS 01. Now, for an ILS 01, if we look at the charts, they could descend to the missed approach point at 1.9. So they had a very good approach. They could have kept the automatics on, but it appears the day was very nice. They most likely were hand flying. Now, it is true that in the Republic of Korea, well, they posted some bird concentration charts, and one of the areas is basically around here. The birds fly quite low, but it could have occurred that it was higher up. Could this aircraft have ingested, you know, a bird, and suddenly the crew decided to go around? It could happen. Technically, it should not happen. According to the FCTM of the 737, if the landing is short, continuing the approach is the preferred option, basically. Now, the crew ideally should have seen that, you know, the runway was fine, everything was clear. They should have continued the approach. Now, could there have been another contributing factor that made the crew go around? There could have been. How do we know that they went around? Because looking at the other video that was posted on here, the long version, where, you know, it's the final scene of the accident, we can see that the aircraft touches down just about where this building is, and the spotter is in front of I think Muan 879 cafe. Okay, now if we look at this on Google Earth, we can see the spotter was here, Muan 879, and the building we're seeing in the background is most likely to be this large building here. It appears to be an aircraft hangar or maybe some military installation. I'm not 100% sure. And if we just draw a straight line, we can see that touchdown occurred more than halfway down the runway. The aircraft touches down here and then proceeds to skid down the runway. There's 4,000 feet remaining of runway, approximately 3,900 feet, and then to the localized antennas it's 4,700 feet. So the aircraft was gear up, skidding down the runway, and with no way to stop. Even on with the landing gear down in a normal situation, this would be doable but tight. In this case, it's something must have gone very wrong in this landing sequence. It's obviously up to the final approach investigation to the final accident report to investigate what exactly happened, but it appears that at some point between going down this ILS approach, getting a possible bird strike, and then deciding to return to the other runway, there must have been a sequence of events that caused the crew to really be in a big rush and have to take decisions very quickly. Um, Obviously, it's tragic. It's completely tragic for 180 people to lose their lives because of this, and hopefully the investigation really looks into it and tries to figure out what went wrong and what can be done to avoid such a reoccurrence. Um, I think another YouTube channel, pilot blog. I'm not sure um, what the exact name is. I might post it in the description. Um, Clearly posted that this antenna was way too reinforced. Um, it should be frangible. The aircraft should be able to go through it, and it would give the aircraft at least a bit more distance to have stopped and not have killed so many people. Yeah, and that's really it for today. I just wanted to share this because I thought it was interesting. I thought it was relevant. Um, and yeah, my condolences to all the people affected in this crash. It's truly terrible. All right, bye bye.